Right, here we go again. This is Jay Nice the logo with Ring Talk. And I'm just want to make a little quick video talking about Errol Spence versus Shawn Porter, my predictions. Now, what do I really think about this fight? I'm actually excited about this fight because um, although I don't like the style of Shawn Porter, I think he's very sloppy. Um, I mean, I know it takes a lot of skill to box, and he's not up there for no reason. But I just don't like his skill set. But for some reason, it works for him. I think he was very resilient in the Danny Garcia fight because he was actually losing that fight, in my opinion. But I forget what round it was that he just switches it up and goes back to his rugged ways, and I think that's what won him the fight. Although I do not like that style, um, it wins him fights. He's convinced that he's mad that Errol Spence is telling him that that's what he's gonna do. Is Shawn Porter is just gonna go in there and be a dirty fighter, and he needs to embrace that because I feel like Shawn Porter is saying, no, well, I'm a great boxer too. I don't think you're a great boxer. I mean, we seen that against Ugas. He was trying to do that, but I don't think he's a great boxer. I think his strong point is roughing up fighters, just like he did to Paulie Malignaggi, who couldn't handle it and got knocked out of that fight. So I think he needs to stick to that plan. It doesn't matter what Errol Spence says. I think he needs to go ahead and stick to that plan and start roughing him up because I think that's the only chance he has to beat Errol Spence, which Errol Spence could do everything. Errol Spence could actually box. Errol Spence could go and pressure you. Errol Spence has a high output as far as punches go. So I want to see how Errol Spence reacts to a strong hit because we haven't really seen that yet. But we just have to see what Shawn Porter brings to the table because we know what Errol Spence brings to the table as far as his punch output. Now, I have never seen him get hurt or I've never seen him be in a really, really tough fight, but also I haven't seen him against great opponents. So that's the only thing. I mean, I seen him against Chris Algieri, which he made easy work out of. But when Errol Spence fought Mikey Garcia, I think that really should have been a knockout. But like I said, you can't knock every fight. You can't really knock every fighter out. But it's just a guy coming from a smaller weight class, and I think he did handle him. But I also think that I didn't really see a lot of his power in there. So I'm really excited for this fight. My prediction is that Errol Spence is gonna take this fight. He's gonna catch him coming in with his head down, I believe. Just like it kind of reminds me of when Crawford, just switch it up a little bit, but it kind of reminds me of when Crawford fought Jeff Horn. Like Jeff Horn tried to do the same tactics he did against Pacquiao, trying to rough him up, come in with his head down, and that ultimately led to him getting beat up, and trying to use those tactics didn't work. Like I said, I think it's the best way for Shawn Porter to do it, although Shawn Porter's a little bit smarter with his aggression. But I feel like if he doesn't go in doing that, that rough, rugged style, he has no chance. But I also feel like when he does it, he's going to get caught. So it's a lose. To me, he's losing every way around. But I just want to see these fighters, which is great. They're fighting each other is good for boxing, but I want to see Errol Spence go against the best of the best. It's not his fault that he looks great against everybody, but I mean, I really wasn't impressed with Lamar Peterson because Lamar Peterson was done at that point. Great Chris Algieri fight, he beat him, but also who has Chris Algieri really beat? Then we got, just a number of other fights. I mean, the Mikey Garcia fight, a lot of these fights that I've seen, but I'm just not impressed yet. I'm ready to see this guy go against the big fighters. I even think a Keith Thurman fight would be great. Because like I said, Keith Thurman is not done yet. So I know he said he wants the Pacquiao fight. Which if he wins, I believe Pacquiao is gonna fight those guys. But this fight is really exciting. It's a fight that you don't want to miss. And personally, I got Errol Spence, and we will see who reigns at the top of the welterweight division. It's not even getting. It is exciting that the division is wide open. And I really want to see what Errol Spence is made of. Like I said, he is great, but he is not up there yet for me because he still has a number of fights to take and win. But I do like his body punches. I like his output. Footwork wise, his stance to me, it's not really a lot of these new fighters that are out there. I guess they say they have great footwork, but I don't see the footwork. What I will say about Errol is that the way his stance is, since he's so big and he's long, it's like he keeps that space between him and his opponent. So I guess if that is you want to call it footwork, that is a great by him. And listen, I mean, this guy doesn't get tired. He's in the prime of his career. He's throwing these punches out there. I want to see if Shawn Porter could take them. But Shawn Porter is convinced that he will win. Also, he should be convinced. I mean, that he didn't get up there for no reason. But I don't know. Also, at this point, I feel like Porter is more into the commenting and, being an analyst, which he's great at. And for this fight, I think he needs to just take all that, that cap off and just become a fighter, which he shouldn't have no problem doing. But I really think he needs to do that. We'll see. We will see. I really don't know who. I think Errol Spence is going to win, but like I said, I don't know. I'm still learning these fighters. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.